Hi guys, welcome back to day 7 of the 31 Days of Tarot Challenge by Ethony. The link to her website will be in the description box below so that you can go and check out the prompts and her video for yourself if you aren't already participating and you would like to do so. Bear in mind, peoples, that this is on the surface an YouTube channel, but if you don't have YouTube channels, if you're not comfortable with the idea of being on YouTube, there are other places you can do it. You can post in, she has a daily post in her Facebook group, Tarot Readers Academy, that you can post on. Amber from Amber in Wonderland has a daily post that she puts up in Love of Cards. I can't speak. So you can post in there. You can always post on Instagram. You can always feel free to answer any of the prompts in the comments box below on mine or any of the other videos that you watch. There are so many ways that you can participate, so please don't think that if you are not a content creator on YouTube that you cannot take part in this challenge. You absolutely can. Just do it in a way that works for you. Even if taking part in the challenge just means you journal it for yourself at home and no one ever sees it, even that, you do what works for you. You do you, as I'm quite fond of saying. The prompt for day 7 is your most worked with deck in 2018 and why. So what was the deck you worked with most in 2018 and why? The deck that I worked with most in 2018 was the Everyday Witch Tarot. There are a couple of reasons for this. Firstly, it was because it is still my favourite deck. It's the deck that I connect with the most. It's the deck that I enjoy the most. It's the deck that really kind of took my tarot reading passions, hobbies, skills, appreciations to that whole new level, where it stopped being something that I'd been just kind of randomly dabbling in now and again over the last 10-15 years to something that I really began to take seriously. I do have a video about this and a review on why I love it so much, so I'm going to stop showing you cards as well. But so that was one of the reasons. It's still my absolute favourite deck. I still love it. It's still a deck that occasionally I will reach for. It's always in reach. I always know where it is, and it's the first deck that I made my own pouch for. The other reason why it's the deck that I most worked with in 2018 is because I didn't really start buying new decks until maybe May or June of 2018 was when I really started to invest in new decks. And it wasn't until May, for definite, May or June, May, that I started working with a different deck every month. So up until then, I might have tried a deck here for this reading or thought that that deck might be better for that reading, but 9 times out of 10, my go-to deck would have been the Everyday Witch. And it was only once I started collecting decks and I committed myself to this idea of only working with one deck completely, not for a whole month, that I kind of stopped using it so much. I think it was possibly even February when on Instagram I started using one deck a month, but that only really started as Instagram pictures and my daily draws, and then for other readings and things I would still reach for this one. And it was from May when it became a whole process where that deck was the only deck that I would work with for the whole of the month. So it doesn't get as much love as it did at the beginning of the year, but it's, you know, it has a special place in my heart and it always will, and eventually I will go back to using it on a more regular basis. So that is me for day 7. Take care everybody. I will see you tomorrow. Lots of love. Bye bye.